Hello friends, welcome to my channel again, and today's topic is McMurray's test. McMurray's test is done on almost every patient who comes to OPD with knee pain. So there are four components of McMurray's test, how we do it. First, for medial meniscus, what we do is we fully flex the knee, plus we give varus stress and we external rotate the knee. This is the classical McMurray's test, how we do it, and then we extend the knee. And then we will feel a clicking sensation or there will be pain, and then we will say that the test is positive. For lateral meniscus, we fully flex the knee, then we give valgus stress and we internal rotate the knee, and then extend the knee, and we will elicit the McMurray's test for the lateral meniscus. But sometimes we are not able to elicit the McMurray's test for medial meniscus by doing this only. Sometimes for medial meniscus we have to do this, and sometimes for lateral meniscus we have to do this, and sometimes instead of giving external rotation we have to give internal rotation, and for lateral meniscus sometimes instead of internal rotation we have to give external rotation. So we have to give all the four variations to every patient to detect the McMurray's test. So it is quite cumbersome, and sometimes the thigh is very big, sometimes you are not able to handle the knee properly. So I personally find it very cumbersome to do the classical McMurray's test. This is how we do it. Here I am fully flexing the knee, giving valgus stress and external rotating and then extending. This is for lateral meniscus. Now second variation is internal rotate, valgus and then extend. And now checking the medial meniscus, varus stress, external rotate, flex and extend, then internal rotate, varus stress, flex and extend. So these are the four variations we do for McMurray's test. So what is the variation? How can you do it easily? Here you will flex the knee, valgus stress and internal and external rotate, and then varus stress and internal and external rotate, and you have to hold the leg from the foot. And I have examined more than 100 of patients, and I have been able to detect medial and lateral meniscus in each and every patient. So this is quite a useful and a foolproof method to detect medial and lateral meniscus TS. I hope you like this video, and see you in next video. Thank you.